Yeah, you can definitely tell that this opening sequence was... all the things in it were made for the opening sequence, and... not strictly speaking for anything else.
Look, animation. Enjoy.
Multi-Goomba Stomp!
Ah, rainbow stars! That Goomba did a very, very good job on his exam. An extra star has been added to the chart. If he gets another 3, he gets a thing, possibly.
If he gets another one, he gets a pizza party.
Those are his merits.
Princess Toadstool. Shouldn't that be Peach?
Furious typing. It probably do something about the whole picking up the sound. Oh, wait a second.
That's DC's. It's DC's end.
It's me being loud, making a reference.
Alright.
An old reference.
So what system is this?
This is the Super Nintendo.
Ah, the SNES.
Oh, yes.
Does anybody actually pronounce it SNES?
The SNES, yeah.
Because I never hear anybody actually do that until just now.
Well, because I grew up on SNES 9X, the emulator, so I've always said it that way.
Weird.
There was just no... SNES doesn't really sit well with me. I like SNES.
Then you've got the other version.
Distinct.
Then you've got the other version, the Super Famicom.
Yes.
If you're in Japan.
Okay.
Because it's the Super Family Computer as opposed to just the Family Computer.
Yes.
Time to take on Bowser.
We're taking on Bowser, who is missing the R at the end of his name.
Oh, gotta get used to controls. Isometric.
Run, little Mario, run! Okay, there's not much running here. Toddle, little Mario, toddle! It's not Link's waddling, but it'll do. I love Link's waddling though. The waddliest little Link. Why did we teleport? Why is this room bigger? What's happening?
This is an RPG.
This is Battle Scene.
This is true, but it's also confusing me.
You shouldn't play Final Fantasy then.
I have played Final Fantasy.
Speaking of, I need to see about actually
I have several Final Fantasy games.
doing 7 and 8 because I've got those on Steam.
Oh boy.
I have several Final Fantasy games, but battle scene concept just confuses me regardless.
It's all in good fun.
And especially since I also have Chrono Trigger, which doesn't do battle scenes.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's Chrono Trigger.
Hi Peach. It's just another Tuesday, isn't it?
Beach. Yep, basically.
Don't let Bowser...
Right, times hits.
Don't let Bowser bruise you. Blah 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 blah. Yes.
Spino!
I'm the greatest voice actress that ever lived. Chain! Aim for the chain!
Doing it. Done it.
Let's not forget the sounds if you play Superstar Saga.
That's a chain reaction.
When when you're
Oh.
escorting Peach.
That was a bad laugh. Well, goodbye.
Mario's not okay.
Mario's not okay. I can't get over it. Mario is 26. Mario is officially
neither is
26
Bowser,
years old. Mario is his mid-20s. And this disturbs me.
Fun
You don't
guy.
have that mustache in your mid-20s.
But if you play Superstar Saga, you can hear, like, you have to escort Princess Peach at one point, and if she gets too far away, she gets kidnapped,
Good.
and you just hear this scream, "Help me!" And then she gets carried off.
Mario, help me!
That was actually pretty good.
It is somewhere in the cream range,
It's pretty close.
which is
to
kind
there,
of
yeah.
disturbing.
It's in the same neighborhood.
I have a mythic sword. You shall fear me.
That is a vaguely familiar-looking mythic sword.
Well, it's a pretty old game.
Also, apparently, it is the size of the entire castle.
Yep, giant sword.
Well, damn.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Welcome to Hat Stream.
Hat stream, huh?
Well, sort
Needs
of hat.
more
One.
hats.
There's one hat.
Needs additional hats.
Why is there a hat?
Because I'm playing Super
I-
Mario RPG.
I don't know what he's doing with his accent anymore. But he's been doing this for maybe the past several months, actually.
I like to spilled eggs and rice on myself.
Oh, jeez.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to clean all this up.
Like a responsible adult.
So, no one.
Mario? Mario, are you okay?
Mario's fine.
Oh, thank God.
I say it looked like Mario got hooked on something.
That was disturbing.
Yeah, it's.
Mario, there is a perfectly good bed there.
He fell in through the pipe chimney. What else? I mean, what else was he gonna do? He didn't have much choice in the matter.
Couldn't he fall out of his hat?
Yeah, he decided to hang out.
Mario can't take off his hat. It's physically attached to his head,
This is
and I
a
know.
legitimately disturbing first 10 minutes.
Welcome to Mario.
Yes.
Mario's a
What's the
disturbing
silent
game.
treatment, Mario? You're always talking so much.
Mario's
Awesome.
pad.
Mario's a pad.
Oh, time to take a nap.
Oh. Oh, I was just asleep. Let's go back to sleep.
That was a
Yep,
really
belly-
tiring battle with Bowser.
Belly flop on the bed.
Ah, good. There he is in the bed. There he is. Good. Good. He's not. Well, he's
No,
not.
I've
hanging.
never played this one. Mario RPG.
It's been a long time since I played it.
I do
have-
know. I'm a big fan of Paper Mario. Paper Mario's amazing. Except for the ones that weren't Paper Mario. Like Super Paper Mario and Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Super Paper Mario is still pretty good.
I
But Sticker Stars just can't.
I didn't have a Nintendo console prior to the Wii, so I had no chance of playing this.
Super Paper Mario was an okay game, it just wasn't Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
but Sticker Star somehow makes Super Paper Mario look like a Paper Mario game by comparison.
Now that's bad.
Yeah, that's kind of the general opinion of it.
Sticker combat systems are terrible.
Systems, there's more than one.
Yes. Or, well,
Toad, what
sticker slash card
Make mistakes
combat.
more
are you,
Time.
Toad, what are you doing in my house now?
That
I like
kind of
I like
limited
badges.
resource combat.
Like, if you look
Toad?
at The World Ends With
Get
You,
the
you
frick
have-
out of my house, Toad! Out!
If you look at The World Ends With You, where you have
Toad.
the pins that determine your combat stuff,
No, World Ends With You was fine because the pins you could use over and over again, they just had cooldowns. What I hate about many systems is like stickers and like card systems, you have a limited use of everything. You have like a deck or a limited number. Like, everything's a consumable and it's friggin' shitty.
Yeah.
Like Kingdom Hearts Chain of
Memories and it's charging. You have to charge it by hovering over a specific card for it.
With the whole fact that trying to emulate it is a pain. I'm actually going to see about using my controller when I emulate it.
Do you know what's great though? They then justified it.
The what? The card combat?
Yeah. They
did justify it.
It has a vague in-story justification, being that the person responsible for it is from Birth by Sleep, where they use commands, which work exactly the same way.
Actually,
they're just a lot better.
Not quite. The reasoning from what I remember is that the cards in Chain of Memories are based off the memories of the person whose deck it is. So he remembers sorry, brain freeze. So Sora remembers using his Keyblade, so therefore his deck is mainly Keyblade cards.
But I mean the fact that inside Castle Oblivion they use cards. Not where the specific cards come from.
Yeah.
I will end up typing the thing.
It's a very interesting system. But trying to hit L and R on the L and R buttons on a keyboard when you're emulating it is not fun, especially if you've got the issues like I do with my wrist.
Yeah, some mushrooms.
I'm furious typing, I apologize.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, the command system in Birth by Sleep was frickin' great, especially once you
finish that game.
Especially once
I'm gonna spoil the ending of Birth by Sleep for you.
I know about it already. I just need to play it.
I mean, especially once you reach the highest levels and you have the most powerful commands, and it's just like, oh, it's amazing.
Like Terra's North. I know that already.
I really loved Paper Mario. I spent so much time playing that game. When I was a kid, I couldn't beat it because I was a total idiot. I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, my strategy for getting through most areas as a kid was run past the enemies because, oh god, enemies are scary. I don't want to lose health.
It is a logical way of going about.
But yeah.
Passing by enemies, really. Running.
Except in an RPG where you're expected to level by killing all the enemies in an area.
Possibly
So
RPGs require different logic.
If I remember, the farthest I ever got as a kid, when I was really little, was to the 6th boss, Huff and Puff. Because I was just so underleveled for it and so poorly equipped for everything, and I just didn't know strategy well enough that if anyone who's played knows that as you hit him, these little mini cloudlings spawn that not only add damage to his end of the fight, but he can reabsorb them to gain health. And I just did not have the proper equipment set up to kill enough of them, or enough damage acumen or survivability to be able to just keep hitting him to deal enough damage to prevent him from healing all the damage I'd done. So I just couldn't beat the fight because I didn't know what I was doing.
And furious discussion of Birth by Sleep happening in the livestream chat, thanks to DC.
Dead character's not actually dead. I lied when I called him a corpse.
I mean, functionally, right now.
Well, actually that makes sense.
He's a corpse in the French sense.
I can't do it. I can't do it again with any level of humor. There was this one time where I was talking to a friend and I just went off on. And Kingdom Hearts came up, and I have never played I have only played 2 games in the series, and neither to completion. And I have such a poor understanding of it, but I know like some elements of the overarching plot and random elements. And I just had this one time where I was talking to a friend, and I just went off with my minor knowledge of the series, exaggerating things and mispronouncing names as I wanted to do.
And it would have sounded just as legit as the actual explanation.
It didn't sound nearly as legit because I was purposefully sounding stupid in many parts. But I mean, there was like stuff where every time I said... Did you just
compare Ventus to the Emperor from 40K? That's amazing.
Every time I said...
That's incredible.
Every time I said like Xehanort, I was like Xehanort, Zebazor, Zexbaz, Zazafraz, and I just slowly kept butchering his name further and further into like oblivion. And then just eventually it just became X.
All I can think of now is ProZD's video, which is his recreation of Goofy's death, except for the part where he's never played Kingdom Hearts. So he tries to recreate Goofy's death, just knowing that Goofy dies. And so he purposely just misquotes every single term he knows.
I love the one where he did that. I love the one where he did the purposeful mispronunciation of everything in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Groudon and Kyogre.
Groudon and Kyogre. What was it?
That's
what did he say? Aqua and Magma were. He had some funny mispronunciation for Aqua and Magma. Or the playful Treco.
Whoops.
And it actually is hammer time.
Probably should have leveled up a couple times.
Wow, so apparently...
He died too quickly. He died slightly too quickly.
Just slightly, yes.
I think we,
missed what caused me to use the 40K reference. Dread Priest post, just previously.
He's wondering why I did.
Why is Mario punching things instead of jumping on them?
Because jumping costs mana. Or, flower power, whatever.
Weird.
Hello, Logan.
Does this game have the block action command to take less damage?
Yep, timed hits. Press A at the right time and you can take either less or no damage, depending on how precise your timing is.
He knows about timed hits! We must run!
One of my favorites to pull off was in Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, where you could do the B counter. It was especially fun because certain bosses could be utterly destroyed with B counters.
I haven't been able to play 1000 Year Door because it does... no emulator has been able to handle it yet.
Well, I had it for GameCube a long time ago. I was just as stupid in playing that one as I was in the original Paper Mario. Only the difference is I never got to play it smartly because my disc got broken. And I was sad. Sora's not a good friend. He disappears for strange lengths of time and then comes and talks about how heartfelt he is and how he loves you and hearts and light
Let's
and
not
darkness.
get into that.
Everything is so great, and then...
Everybody in that game talks about light and darkness and hearts and shit.
Yeah, no, that's...
Sora's not being that weird.
Yeah, it's par for the course.
Kingdom Hearts.
When everything is about hearts. hurts.
Okay, so
you see, it's kind of relevant because it's Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, yeah, it's Square, right? So we have to talk all about Kingdom Hearts all the time.
that game series that I have cursory.
You don't even know anything about, but we have to talk about in detail.
I have approximate knowledge of many things, like how Xehanort and Xemnas are somehow related in some way, and then there's the I don't even know. And then there's a Sora, but there's also a Roxas, which is just Sora with an X in it, because Organization 13 thought X's in all of their names would be super edgy.
And then in Dream Drop Distance, it turns out there was a whole point to that, which is I can't even.
Marks.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy level confusion.
Everything had a purpose, which was the scary part of BBS.
Dream Drop Distance, I'm still digesting that.
And 3D. Everything suddenly made sense.
Ansem and Xemnas, man.
And consider that 3D has time travel that doesn't make any sense. The rest of it makes sense.
The whole Xemnas thing, actually, I could go into it, but...
No, we could... There are several people in this call who could go into it.
No, I think it's more funny if I just sit here saying my approximate knowledge of many things.
Yeah, that's probably funnier, yeah.
How there's some guy named Terra who's some guy, and he was portrayed by like Xehanort or Xemnas or something. Fuck guy, just some guy with a fucking X in his name just took over this guy's body, and he's like, I'm gonna be the main villain. I look kind of like Riku for some reason. Just fucking explain it. I don't know. And then the Riku's a bad guy, or maybe he's a good guy, or maybe he's not. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. And at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2,
there's something going on in
Sora and
background.
Riku are in the... They're like in this like darkness realm, and it's like, what the fuck? It's the darkness, and it's like, really that scary. And then they walk into the water, and then they're suddenly back, and Kyrie's like, oh god, I missed you guys. And it's like, well, what the fuck? You haven't even seen them for like 2 games.
And then like, Yoda.
And then Goofy dies somewhere along the way. Fuck Goofy. And then Donald Duck is still obnoxious as always. And yeah, eventually someone says something about a heart, I think every 5 seconds.
I don't know, it's at least once per scene. It's,
And then, like Pete does something, I guess, somewhere, shows up near the end of the second game for some reason with some other villains who decide that this villain is a bigger villain, so they need to deal with that villain, so they help the good guys out.
You know a little more than you're letting on.
Yeah!
You clearly have more knowledge than you claim to.
He has a knowledge, which means he has to have knowledge. It's just not going to be right at the end. It's going to be close.
And then there's some epic fight that doesn't end. Just epic fights upon fights upon fights, and then it's not quite clear which of them is actually bad guy and which of them is bad guy Shadow and which of them is bad guy's machine, and then bad guy does bad things, and there's a big fight talking about hearts, and then Sora saves the Riku, and they live happily ever after, except not because there's going to be a Kingdom Hearts 3.
Also, the new Silent Hills game has been cancelled.
I know. Apparently. Maybe.
Well, Konami was saying it's been cancelled.
Playable trailer has been taken down.
Yeah, they've been...
Kojima has left.
Yeah, like no one knows...
Del Toro has said that working with Kojima isn't happening anymore, and he's really upset about that.
Yeah, so something's going on between Kojima and Konami, which no one seems to know anything about.
It's pretty much the big news right now,
for months.
Twitter's been going all over the place on that. Ow.
There was a thanks Konami Twitter hashtag. like a thanks Konami. Except with Konami.
I'm probably going to be going get mod dinner now.
And then there was the whole paid mods business also. You can't forget about that.
We can, though. It's taken down now.
I can't forget about that, because apparently it started and then passed while I was asleep.
It was like 4 days.
Yep,
4
it was
days?
up for 4 days.
I think I only heard about it like this morning or yesterday morning.
Yeah, it's been going on. Like I've actually mentioned in a couple of the chats.
I think it was just. I think my honest opinion is that paid mods is a decentish idea if executed properly with proper support for it and, you know, better PR for it and, you know, actually giving the mod makers a good share of the money they're making. But the execution on this was very poor. So very poor. And then the internet, of course, acted like entitled cunts and just made the whole thing worse. And I'm sure Gabe Newell received at least 3,000 and probably more death threats, and several other employees at Valve probably too. And those people who sent those messages are awful and need to shut up and not talk when they're angry.
Politics in the gaming industry.
Then of course everything got taken down, and you know, it's been pretty clear in this that, you know, while there was a bit of corporate-ish greed involved, there is also some actual attempt at goodwill, and then everything went to shit. Yep. And it's obvious that, you know, people just aren't going to be willing to take paying for something they're used to getting for free sitting down.
I love how reasonable you're being about this now, because I remember not like a few days ago you posted some pretty long ranty post in the Skype conversation on this very topic, and you were pretty much just as angry as everyone else I was reading about. Not to the like the death threats point, but certainly like fuck this and fuck Valve and.
I was also... I'd been kind of getting mad at Valve for a while because of how they run TF2 now. Yeah. And I've been a fan of that game for a long time, and yeah... Valve has honestly been doing some shitty practices recently, like their customer support is shitty, their green light system needs to be fixed, and there's a lot of shit going on. I
just cut back to the stream and just see Spud on top of a green toad.
I definitely made some angry remarks, but I'm not the kind of person who's gonna go like, oh, I'm gonna write angry
Logan, I know about
people
that
who did things that I dislike.
Jump on everyone. Just do it. Just... New Mario, you have to jump on things. You're the jump man.
Jump, shoot, man. Jump, shoot. Oh, wait, that's Mega Man.
That's.
So jump, jump.
Congratulations, I guess.
Jump and stuff, man.
Oh,
seems to be.
We're getting married. Do you know a chapel? Amazing.
Wait, okay, it's jump and run. No, wait, no, jump and run.
We're two best friends who were living in the same house, and suddenly we're getting married.
Huh.
I wonder what happened.
Okay, I'm gonna run away from that kid now.
Okay, so Toad thought he was running too fast, but that child...
Yeah!
That child could actually do what I all caps in the chat. Possibly. There's a chance he could. Oh. Are you annoying somebody?
Slightly.
Why?
Jump on the dude.
Well, I'll do a revenge annoyance.
Level 3 already.
Oh yeah, you're gonna annoy me? Well then I'm just gonna annoy you. Boop 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 boop. I'm gonna pull your hair.
No, I know very good ways to be annoying.
New Zealand's Prime Minister go around pulling people's hair.
I know very good ways to be annoying. Very particular ways to be annoying.
Any of you watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver?
Yeah, somewhat regularly.
Did you see the one from Sunday?
The fashion one?
Yes, the fashion, and also going on about the New Zealand Prime Minister and the...
Well, I only watched the one segment.
Well, the fashion segment was pretty good. But there was also a segment on New Zealand's Prime Minister being caught acting like a playground bully in like an elementary school, and by just pulling on this woman's hair And apparently he did this for months, going to the same restaurant and pulling on this waitress's hair. And apparently other videos and photos are surfacing of him pulling on other people's hair. And he's like passing it off as some kind of good-natured joke.
Well, if it was doing it in particular to this one victim for months and months, that is harassment, isn't it?
I don't even. He's a weird dude. Weird dude.
Oh, shave.
What he's doing is not okay.
No, he deserves to have his hair pulled for months. When he least expects it.
He doesn't have much hair.
That's what's making it worse. I'll pull out the hair he has left. He'll have none. Rogate him in his sleep just so we can grow hair just so I can pull it. Wait,
truly evil torture methods. Pull each and every hair out of his head, one by one.
Yes.
That's a great thing to talk about in the Mario Hat stream.
We're not talking enough about hats, really, are we?
Mario hats.
I like hats.
I like the theory that the toads aren't wearing hats. They're infested with brain-controlling fungus.
But they are toads. They are fungus.
No, they're people with a brain-controlling fungus on their heads.
No, they would all be brain dead and ascending to the highest height they can find, and then dying on top of that height and releasing the spores.
Shh. Let me have my crack theories.
We already have Paris and Parasects. See, that guy just drops spores. He clearly just is. He clearly just is a toadstool. Look at him. What?
What the hell?
Mario is the best at miming exposition.
That was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, okay, but...
Alternatively, he is the greatest shapeshifter in the world.
Yeah, either or.
I find it kind of disturbing he can shapeshift into Princess Peach.
And Bowser.
You have to wonder what he does in the privacy of his own house.
Oh, Mario! Oh, Mario!
Then you took it in that direction.
Actually, to us, it hardly would have an accent.
We started with a theory of Mario being a humble, innocent shapeshifter, and you had to pervert it.
This is what Mario does. He's a child beloved character, so of course we have to make him a creep.
It's okay. It's okay. We to restore his honor. We have Charles Martinet's videos.
They let me come into the castle whenever I want, and I can go into any room. Just wait until the princess is out of her bedroom, and then I'll take some panties home.
Okay, now you're going too far. No theft. Especially no theft of the underwear. Let's not do that. It's kind of pointless. Why would you do it?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the impetus behind a panty raid. Is it just a silly, stupid thing that's kind of actually harmful? I mean, I'm not really sure what the appeal is of just stealing a woman's underwear. It's underwear. Yeah, underwear. Just covers. Yep.
I'm going to show you all these objects, but I'm not going to let you have one.
Well, I'm getting them.
Yay! Good, that's better. That's better than just showing us them. Because that would be rude.
You should sleep in that bed.
Big bed. No, let's not sleep in that bed. We don't know who's been in it. If we're as bad as Lapis' version of Mario, we don't want to sleep in that bed, or any bed.
Right, so that's where that was. Well, okay.
Where what was? Wait, why is there a note about me being stylish in the stream chat?
You were talking about fashion segment.
Oh.
Therefore I called you a stylish typist.
I'm not stylish.
I'm not stylish either.
Actually, I am quite stylish. I dress very nicely.
I have no style, I have no grace. This Kong has a funny face. I only know so many Nintendo things, and not a lot of them are actually Mario. It's kind of terrible. Let's talk to the the crying thing.
Let's talk to the crying thing.
What is it?
That's a good question.
Well,
I believe his name is Mallow.
Dear God, they can control the weather. He stole my single coin.
It was a special coin.
It was his lucky dime.
Ah, I knew it.
I'm a frog.
He's a frog. What? That's not.
I'm a frog, but can you believe it? I can't jump.
The young frog Mallow, who doesn't look at all like a frog.
So wait, is there actually a thing where frogs and toads can control the weather? Because this is the second game I've seen this concept in now, and I'm very disturbed.
Things are not as they seem.
Yeah, because that was clearly not a frog. He's some kind of cloud frog creature. Or she.
He.
Are we sure it's a he?
I know.
Well, he's used?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mallow can't be a frag. He's not a frog.
He can't be a frag.
What?
He's not a frag. Frag. Frig. Frog. Frig. Frag. Frag.
Frick.
Frick. Fuck. Mario, your shape-shifting ability is really starting to weird me out.
What if they keep falling over? Use mugs. Oh, he's got a hat.
Hey, he does have a hat.
He's got a hat.
Let's go chase after a crocodile in a fancy hat.
I'm gonna take his hat.
Catch the hat, Croc.
Take his hat. We deserve that hat. That's our hat. Take his hat.
Fancy crack.
Destroy him.
Man, Spud, you should give us time to read all the dialogue options and silly voices.
That would take way too long.
Yeah, I have experience with attempting to do that with a delay.
I mean, not that it isn't entertaining, but I've seen it done, and it takes a long time.
I apologize for that.
It was fun.
I hope it was fun.
Let's see. Anything? Mallow's a good character. I like him. He kind of sucks at the beginning, though. Sort of attack-wise.
Nice.
Is he mellow?
So many stars.
Will you eventually get this puppet dude named Gina in your party?
Why, yes.
How's that guy?
That's a terrifying name.
He's pretty alright.
What are all the party members you get? I know you get Peach and Bowser eventually.
And Gina. There are 5.
Oh, okay.
There are 5, and you can basically have 3.
Alright, I'm guessing Bowser's the last to join.
No.
Oh.
Do Luigis exist?
Luigi does exist, but, like, only at the very, very end.
Oh. That's saddening.
Yeah, he doesn't join your party, does he?
He's barely even in the game except for one instance.
No bloody wonder they had such a long year with Luigi. They have to make up for this shit.
They didn't even really do that much in the year of Luigi. Luigi just gets the shaft.
Luigi.
Year of Luigi is never over.
My favorite Mario
Every year is the year of Luigi.
My
Every
favorite Mario
Luigi
character is Luigi because I like the color of his hat.
I always play him in, Mario Party.
No, you can't play anyone but Waluigi in Mario Party.
What?
It's Waluigi time!
Yeah, I play as Birdo.
Or you can play Wario!
I play as Birdo for reasons. Birdo's cute.
Actually, I do, in the later ones, I like to play as Boo, actually, when I have the option.
I just don't like to play Mario Party, but when I do...
Not that Mario Party is a fantastic game that you want to play very often, but I grew up with, well, not an N64, but an N64 emulator, and we had the first 3 Mario Parties.
You fancy person, you, with your emulators.
I actually owned an N64 and played Mario Parties. But it was the dark time. We don't talk about that time. Many friendships were lost in the great Mario Party 3 scourge of 2004.
My only memory of seeing a Nintendo 64 in action in real life is my friends, who I'm no longer friends with, back then had a Pikachu in 64.
I grew up with one.
I did not grow up with one.
I also grew up with a Super Nintendo. I grew up with Nintendo, and now I don't buy anything Nintendo pretty much.
The PlayStation happened in this house. Also, PC gaming happened in this house.
I played lots of Mario.
You had all the Marios.
Eh?
You had all the Mario!
Super Mario World, the Super Mario All-Stars game that got released on the Super Nintendo that had all the old Marios from the NES on it. Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Parties, Mario Kart, Mario Golf, even though golf was terrible. Also Mario Baseball, even though that was terrible. So basically anything Mario, I probably owned it at some point, up until the Wii.
Possibly too many Marios.
Well, I managed to find my VBA, but I don't know where Project 64 is on my stuff. I think it might be on an old hard drive.
Mallow looks like he's about to dead.
These aren't that strong. We've been leveling properly now.
What? Did Mallow's torso just jump out of his trousers?
Yes, it did.
He's
he doesn't even have legs. He's a frog. By the way, he can't jump. But his torso can jump, and he apparently doesn't have real legs.
I think it's pretty clear here. Also, he jumps in the victory thing, so
he's a frog, but he can't jump.
He's a frog, I swear.
We swear he's not a small cloud with arms and icing.
Can control the weather.
No, controlling the weather makes him sound like he is actually a frog, because frogs can. What's? Oh!
Aw, damn, son.
Wait, what? That's a thing?
That's a thing.
Hyper Mario?
Yeah, you just get a star and just like, nope, everything dies. Everything I touch, I just get defeated instantly and get all the experience anyway.
That's beautiful.
It is the best thing.
I am the eve of your destruction. It's me, Mario. Everything's dying. This cool is dying.
Anyway, I need to go.
Alright.
Okay.
Later, everybody.
Good boy.
I have to go spend 3 hours in a physics lab. Bye.
So yeah, this is a pretty good game by all accounts, and I'm not going to get very far in this stream, but thought I'd show it off since Dahlia is too tired to stream for her own birthday, so I figured we'd kind of try celebrating her, having some fun. So what's going on with you guys?
Possibly things, I'm not sure.
Things might be happening.
Maybe. Maybe things are happening. Maybe I exist. Maybe I don't exist. Maybe nothing exists. But also maybe everything exists. Maybe I exist but nothing else exists and everything else is a product of my imagination. Nah, that's ridiculous. My imagination is not actually that good.
Ah, darn it.
I would have had to create physics. Subconsciously create physics. All of physics. I don't believe I can do that. You've got him surrounded. Take his hat. Take his hat! Mug him! Mug him for all he's worth! Which is his hat! Because that's all that's worth anything on him. You could also, like, chop off his tail or something, I don't know. Team Rocket would chop off his tail. Chop off his tail. We're Team Rocket now.
No. Just gonna take on...
Look, he's already roasting it. He's apparently starting a tail fire.
Thank you.
And now we set things on fire. Yes, we shall take the crocodile tail. We shall eat the crocodile tail.
That was unfriendly.
That wasn't friendly, but I
have to be careful.
Why are we alarmed that he's being unfriendly when we're shooting fireballs at him?
Oh, fair enough.
Also, when he's already stolen things from us. Also, when he's wearing that hat, and we're not wearing that hat. We require that hat.
Oh, hey.
Mario is a series that would benefit from having optional hats.
Ah.
You just wear them on top of Mario's standard hat.
The hat would still be there, but...
Yes. It's basically a hat for your hat.
You have to be careful not to mash faster than the emulation.
They actually make like retro game controllers, so you could actually get a SNES controller to play this.
Yeah. I think I actually had one growing up.
Oh, I see why it was special.
Yep. And Mela does the Zelda item get.
Da, 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 da. We got it back! It was was hardly green though.
Found a wallet.
Found a wallet.
Quote unquote.
Possibly a wallet, we're not entirely sure. I mean, it could be a coin purse, we don't know.
Oh dear.
So much zoom. Oh! Whoa!
Shy
Ow!
is
Guys,
on
why?
sticks.
Shy guys, why? I thought you were shy. This is not very shy of you. In fact, jumping around harassing people is the least shy thing you can possibly do. Well, actually, I can think of ways of making it even less shy, but it's a kid's game.
Better get some pants from Alan. No more nudity.
Oh! That was the thing I was technically making a joke about, but no, you just made that joke in a different context.
Alright, I actually have dinner to eat now, so I'm probably gonna... stop this for now.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to continue this, because this is a long game if I try to stream all of it. But just want to kind of do that as a bit of a sampler. One of these days I'll find a... Actually, probably next time I'll probably just do Back to the Future, so that we can finally finish that one and actually finish something.
And if we ever get around to being able to play together, could try doing the co-op Blacklist. Because that's been on the books for a while.
Oh yeah, we can do Blacklist stuff at some point. We'll see about that.
Yeah, because if you're not trying to mess with my audio and just stream from your end.
Oh yeah, then it all works just fine, yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this stream. See y'all later.
Okay.
Bye!